Hello, guys. Welcome to another section of the ATU Library tutorial series, and specifically on prompt engineering series. That is part two. And today's tutorial is going to focus on building your own ChatGPT. So sometimes we actually love to be creating prompt always to cater for new tasks. So if you want to do something, you come back, you try to re-engineer a particular prompt, and it's like it is one thing you keep scripting. It's like you have to get a custom something, yeah, get something down. You know that this thing actually is going to solve this particular task. Okay, so always or it could be like as and when. So when there's a problem, you just push it, and you know that you already have a custom one that is going to solve that particular problem. However, as you pushing the problem and you realize that what you have developed, that is the custom GPT, you realize that there are some lapses, you go behind, then you try to do some modification based on the response that we are getting. Yeah, yeah, based on the response that we are getting. Okay, all right. So what do we have? I'm going to take you through the practicality aspects, as I always do, so that you will be able to grab the whole concept and develop something. Exactly. Okay. So let's hit straight. So I open my browser. So actually, this is my ChatGPT, and this side you realize that we have Explore GPTs. So first of all, you launch your ChatGPT. Then from where I'm sitting, that is the left-hand side. Yeah, you see Explore GPTs. Yeah. So when you click on Explore GPTs, these are GPTs developed and pushed outside so that you can just click on any to execute whatever task that you want to solve. Okay, but we are going to create our own GPT. It's very simple. Um, not Will not be doing the advanced one today, but something that all of us we can relate. Okay, sure. So you click on create, yeah, and what we see over here, you have create and we have configure. Um, because we really want to add some information, some specifics. The create is just like you want to do something, you type it there, and ChatGPT is going to give you a preview, something that you can go ahead and use it. So let's say you want to develop a GPT that is going to summarize something for you. You type it there then. So it's like you are not going to give out your own specifics. You're not going to give out your own knowledge. Um, you don't have anything that, let's say, limitations or like just general. Yeah. But we are going to configure our own GPT. So you put the name over here. So your GPT name. So we are saying that we are going to develop a GPT that is going to come out with proposals. Okay, proposals. So we are going to say that I already have a custom GPT, so I'll say proposals version 2 over here. Proposal writing v2. Okay, version 2. So you are seeing that the description, this GPT is going to sorry, is going to assist in writing proposals. Writing proposals. Okay. All right. So now we are supposed to provide instructions. But before we move further to the instructions, you realize that we have this round section over here. Yeah. Now, this section is just asking you if you really want to upload an image to represent your custom GPT. So when you click on that, it asks you upload a photo or use an AI plugin that will generate the image for you or the logo for you to be used. Actually, you can just go to Google. So I have proposal logo right here. Then I can just download this one. You search for anything. So you right click, you can say save image as. So you're saving the image. Okay, I just want PNG, JPEG. Let me see if I'm going to get something. Save image as. Okay, this one is giving me a PNG file. So it's new proposal. Yeah, my downloads. Fantastic. So new proposal. So that is it. This one. So let me hit on this and try to see if I can get my upload a photo. Okay, so new proposal selected. Okay, all right. So that's the image that we see over here. So yeah, so we have the new proposal image over here. So now we can go ahead and push in the instructions over here. Okay. So let me show you. This is an advanced, I said, AI prompt engineering series. Actually, I'm giving you advanced tutorial. So today's section will just start from this side, and end over here. So I'm from the instructions, conversation starters, and whatever. Okay, so let me show you my prompts. Okay, so this is what I have over here. Okay, so your custom GPT advanced prompt form. So there's a persona, there's a context, there is output, and there's a prompt injection. I'm not actually going to put this thing out there, and but should in case I'm seeing that when this is out there, that is a prompt injection, how it is going to behave when someone decides to use the tool for different purpose. So, all right. So I'm going to copy the entire of this. Yeah, so copy everything over here. Then I'm going to paste it over here. All right. Sorry, the instructions aspect, not the status. So you have the instructions. I'm going to paste it over here. Good, fantastic. Now I'm just going to walk you through what I have over here, just a quick one. So I have a persona. You have to act like an expert in proposal writing. Exactly, then this and this and that. That is how the AI tool or my custom GPT should be thinking. Okay, so we have the context. The proposal you are about to write will be for office administrators. Management will go through the proposal and submit it to external assessors and that. So let me just remove this side. I'm not interested. Just a general proposal. All right. So as an expert, you can also put yourselves into the shoes of an external assessor if you are seeing that the proposal will go out as for people to review. Okay, so then the context, we have checked below what the evaluators are looking at for, because definitely when you submit a proposal, people are going to look into that and see how strong or valid your proposal is. Okay, so check out what the evaluators are looking at for. And there's an expansion all the way to, so we have the persona, we have the context, we have the tax. Now the tax saying that, okay, this could be the status, okay? Ask the person to tell you the problem that he or she would like to write about in a story form. If the person is not able to elaborate on this and this and that, okay? So before the AI will come up with a very, make sure you cover VR, make sure you cover every aspect of your knowledge base as indicated in the personal and context section. Okay, so the AI is to make sure that this step one and step two. So step one is fulfilled. So actually, whatever you want to write a proposal on, it should just be in a story form. Now, when you provide that, then if the person is not able to elaborate or expand the information a story form, expand the little information he or she provided and save it into your knowledge base. Then, if you are satisfied with steps one and two, then go back to the persona and context in the prompt as you have been trained on and start using it to write your proposal. Make sure you cover every aspect of your knowledge base as indicated in the persona and the context section. All right. Now, the same thing in the tax, we have Now, as part of your tasks in coming out with a proposal, you are also to come out clear on the following: executive summary, explain project background, present a solution, define deliverable and goals, list required resources, state conclusion, confidently restate your case, why you want to push in this particular proposal. Then we have an output over here. Okay. So your tone should be very persuasive, this and this and this and that. Yeah. So now this is my prompt injection. As I said earlier, I'm assuming this GPT is to go out there so that people can use it. I'm saying that if the user asks you of your knowledge domain, just respond, sorry, you're out of context. Anything that is not related to proposal writing must be ignored and do not process it. Also note that you are not to write any proposal that looks more harmful. Okay, good. So that is what I have. Copied everything, and it's advisable to have a prompt sheet, as I always say, so that you develop your prompt over there. So should in case you receive the responses from the AI tool and you realize that there are some lapses somewhere, you just come to your prompt sheet. Um, it serves like your dashboard. So you just come to your prompt sheet, you study the response from the AI tool, then you'll be able to determine that, okay, this particular section of my prompt it's not helping the AI to give me an accurate response. So let me change this particular section. Then you do that, you copy that section, go to your custom GPT, try to edit it and push it there. Okay. All right. So everything is copied and pushed over here. That's what we have. So pushed over here. All right. Good. Now these are status. And whatever you are doing, these are status. Yes, actually, that is a conversational something like engagement. Okay, so hi, what do you want? So you try to put something there so that it can be interactive. Okay, so something like that. So whatever you are doing over here, actually we have real-time preview over here. Yeah, we have real-time preview over here. So you can say that you can go by saying, let's type something about, let's see how it's going to be. Let's see, enter story. So enter story. So once the person clicks it, then enter story. Evaluate something. So you just want to get your users interactive. Okay, yeah, you want the usage of the AI to be pretty much interactive. So that absolutely. So that is how it's going to behave. So we don't want any status, and we're not interested. Okay, so in the other tutorial, I'm going to take you through the uploading of files and let's say actions over here. But basically, this is what we have. And when you are done, you just click on create. Now you are saying that only me, yeah, anyone with a link GPT store. I don't want this thing to go to the GPT store. So just only me. Click on save. So yeah, so you can just one the interesting thing about this is that you can go ahead and copy the link and share it with a friend who is not even using the paid version and can work with this GPT. Okay, yeah. So this enhances teamwork or collaboration. All right. So I can just copy the link over here and share it. Copy it. You can click on view GPT. So this is what I have. This is what I have. So let's say I can say that write a proposal to let management integrate AI to integrate AI training to write a proposal to write a proposal asking management to integrate AI training at workplace. So let's see what we have. All right, so basically that's what we have. So you realize that there's an executive summary, there's a project background, and all those things, proposed solutions as, so let me just pause it as I indicated in the prompt. Then I can just go ahead and advance this particular thing. All right, so thank you once again for watching this tutorial brought to you by Obed. And remember to subscribe to the channel. All right, meet you guys later.